is a little bit disappointing. It's only 1,750 milliamps. That's because the Chinese are not able to stabilize the system enough to work well with this battery, and I happen to see myself running out of battery very quickly. Okay, so now the phone has booted up, and the first thing we are greeted here with is the time. We got the date, very similar to iOS, and then on the bottom says live to unlock. We can already see, guys, how nice the resolution of the screen is. It looks almost the same as the Retina one. As a matter of fact, the other day I went to a local retailer and I just went there to compare the brightness of the screen and the quality of each one, since I don't have the original iPhone 6s anymore, and I was truly impressed to see that they are almost the same. I mean, I was stunned. As a matter of fact, one of the guys approached me and says, you know, sir, can I help you? I think he was suspecting something weird, and I told him, no, I'm just comparing these two phones. And he says, why? They're exactly the same. I said, well, this one is a replica, and of course the one you have here is an original. And then we started talking about it, and he was absolutely impressed. He couldn't even believe it. But anyways, guys, here we can see, yes, the resolution looks pretty nice. And also, if you scroll here to the side, since I have my fingerprint scanner set, we can see that it is prompting me to enter my PIN, very similar to iOS as well. The fingerprint scanner on this one is actually very accurate. I was very impressed to see that. Let me go ahead and show you guys here. You can see that it works right off the back, and it doesn't give me any errors whatsoever unless I'm doing it very fast. I have recorded my right thumb as well, and also my index fingers. I can record up to 4 fingerprints at the same time. Now you guys can notice already that every time I download an application, the little logo in here doesn't look the same as the stock ROM. It looks a little bit different, and that's a little bit of a flaw as well. I think that's another bug that this system is carrying, and again, the Chinese are working to fix it. It comes with the Play Store. We know that this is Android, and the Play Store so far is working perfectly well. Now sometimes I get a little error saying that Google has crashed or the Play Store has crashed, and what I do is I just kill all the applications and then it goes back to normal. So that's one of the bugs that I was talking before, and I consider it to be major because a lot of you guys need a reliable Google Play. It usually happens when you download many applications at the same time. It crashes for some reason. I really don't know why, guys, but again, the Chinese are working to fix it. But right now, as you can tell, it is working perfectly well, and you can download pretty much any application that you want to. Also keep in mind that the memory partition in this particular replica is only one partition, so out of the 16 gigabytes you get something like around 8 gigabytes, which is quite sufficient to download a lot of applications. Also, you can see there the maps. On Maps, this is the Google Maps, and it's actually working quite well. I was also very impressed to see that. We got Photos. Now this is the second bug that I'm going to talk about, is that this phone for some reason cannot go into landscape mode. For example, let me say I go ahead and open the pictures here. Let's say I want to view this one about a hoverboard that I bought, and I took the pictures of the motherboard. Let's say I want to view it on landscape mode. You guys can see that it is refusing to do so, and the same thing happens with videos. That's because every time we go here into settings and then we go into general, we go into accessibility, we can see that I have the option to enable it, and I have the little switch to do it, but every time I go back and then I go back into it, it is off. So that's another bug that I noticed, and I know a lot of you guys watch a lot of videos, and this does affect YouTube as well. Let me show you here real quick. Let's say I open YouTube and then I go directly into a video. In this case, I will try to select one of my own videos for copyright purposes. Let's go here into my videos and let's do the latest one, which is about the Cubot, which is a very nice phone. As a matter of fact, it's sitting back here. So here's a demonstration. You see, guys, it is not going into landscape mode. The only way I can get it to do it is by tapping this little square on the side, and then it'll go into landscape mode. But it doesn't do it by itself. So here we can take this opportunity to test the loudspeaker. It's actually quite neat, guys.
What is going on, everybody? This is Jay from Manji, and Jay, today I'm coming here with another Chinese beauty. This one is called the Cubot S600. I got it from the website.
Very clear speaker.
Only $135 US. Now this device comes with decent.
We can notice the quality on the resolution of the screen. The video quality is amazing. In this one, I can go up to 720p. So yes, we do have a 720p display, as you can tell, but it doesn't let me go above that because the YouTube application actually reads the resolution on your phone. Let me go ahead and stop this real quick. This is another cool part, guys. Let me go ahead and pause this for a second. is that everything on this device is working on the software so far, and by that I mean that every single detail. Right now you guys can notice that I'm playing a video and I am getting it here on the notifications. Also, if I go here to control center, I can see the same thing on here. You guys can see that it is allowing me to put it on play. And before with other replicas I wasn't able to do this, so yes, this operating system has been optimized in a much better way. And maybe that's why every time I do the Antutu test, like I did on the unboxing video, I'm not getting that great score. It's because this one is carrying a very heavy skin of iOS, and to be honest with you guys, I think it's a lot fun that way. I mean, I can put maybe Android operating system on here, but it's not going to be the same. It's going to look very, very awkward, at least in my opinion. So let me go ahead and open here the Antutu benchmark test. Now here we can notice that the test has actually cleared, and I don't know with the old benchmark. Let me see here. I had the ability to go into history, but on this one it's not letting me do it. Let me see if I can go to settings here. No guys, it is not letting me do it. Let's go back. So yes, unfortunately I do not have the previous score, but if you guys watch my unboxing, it was around 32,000 or so. Again, a lot of that has to do because of the iOS skin that is running is really heavy, and it's getting a lot of the CPU power. Now the GPU on this one, as I mentioned before, is the Mali T720. Let's go ahead and confirm that here on information. Let me see if I'm actually correct. And yes guys, it is the Mali T720. It is faking the resolution is not 1334 by 750. It's going to be 1280 by 720 pixels. So yes, I'm just going to scroll down here so that you guys can see the remaining of the information. It is quite amazing. I mean, I was really impressed guys with this replica. Like I said, it is the best hands down. The camera on here, as I mentioned, is a 13 megapixel rear facing camera, and yes guys, it is working well. Now something that I do have to admit is that the optical image stabilization is absolutely terrible. This thing doesn't have any stabilization whatsoever. So yes, that was a little bit of a disappointment, but again guys, for $165, just keep in mind that this is a replica and not the original. Other than that, I think it's doing a great job. I will be providing some picture samples below in case you guys are interested. Most of the applications on this replica are in English. First of all, we got here the messages. You have seen this many times before. We got the calendar, very similar, and we can see how fast everything is opening on here. We got the gallery as well, very cool. And also we can notice here that on the bottom side we got all the features the same way that we will see on iOS. Then we got the camera itself. I already showed you guys here a little bit about the camera. Let's go ahead and check here quickly the front facing camera. Again, this is a 2 megapixel sensor, so it's not really that great, but again, it is decent for selfies, especially if you guys are using this in the daylight time. You should be okay. Next we got on here the weather application. This is using Yahoo, but at least it's in English, and yes guys, for the most part it is accurate. We got here the clock. We also got the maps, as I showed you before. This is Google Maps. We find here some of the videos that I actually took, which one of them has been provided as a sample on this video. But again guys, these are just little bugs that can be fixed with a software update, and you know, for the most part I think it works great, considering that this again is only $165 US. The GPS is working fine. I was truly impressed that for the first time we get a replica with a strong working GPS. I know that this is a very great subject for a lot of you guys. GPS is very important, and it is also very important to me as well. So here, let me go ahead and show you the testing. Right now I just opened it, and you guys can see how fast it is locking a signal. And no guys, this application was not open. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and do a test kill here real quick, so that way we can do another testing on the video, and you guys can see that I'm not cheating whatsoever. So let me go ahead and check the task again. We can see that we don't have anything on here. Now let me go ahead and open the application. We can see that again it locked a signal very fast, and also the GPS antennas are stronger than before with other replicas. So this is absolutely amazing guys. I mean, I don't know if you agree. You guys will not find anything better. As a matter of fact, I think this is going to be the last replica that they are going to create until the new iPhone comes out, which is the iPhone 7. So now let's go ahead and connect here to the Bluetooth. I want to show you how well it works. Here I have my little floating speaker. Now every time it floats, sometimes it makes like a little cracking noise or something. So I just decided not to have it floating. So let me go ahead and get connected here to the Bluetooth. I believe it's on right now. Let me go ahead and turn it on for you guys. Okay, and right now I am connected here to my BS55 speaker that you guys see in the background. This is the floating one. Everything is set to go, so let's go here into YouTube, and we're going to be playing one of my own videos just for copyright purposes. Let's go ahead and focus on the THL T6s or C, I'm sorry. This one has some music on the background, and I think it's ideal to test it with it. You guys can see how responsive it is. This thing is instant. That's because we have the Bluetooth 4.0 on here. And here we go with another affordable THL device. What's going on, everybody? This is Jay, and this is So now that we have talked about the Bluetooth, let's go ahead and talk about the connectivity of the 3G and also the Wi-Fi. Right now I am currently connected to the Wi-Fi, and also I have the T-Mobile service provider, as I mentioned on the beginning of this video. Let's go ahead and get started by testing the Wi-Fi. Let's go ahead and open the Safari. Safari is also very similar to the original product. We can see on the bottom we have the back key and also the forward key. This is the history key and the tabs key. So yes, everything is very similar. Let me go ahead and type here something, let's say ebay.com, and I believe that this keyboard is more like Android 5.1. It doesn't look much like iOS, but yes guys, you can see that the connectivity with the Wi-Fi was absolutely fast, and also the speed of the Wi-Fi is going to be quite reasonable on this product. Let me go ahead and show you here a speed test. This is with the Wi-Fi connectivity. I have done some speed tests with T-Mobile on 3G. So right now this is with Wi-Fi, is about average. So this is not too fast and it's not too slow. So now we're going to see the upload speed, and it's almost the same as the download speed, which is great for me because I upload a lot of videos. So this is a pretty decent speed on there. So this is the result that we got with Wi-Fi, and now let's go ahead and take a look at the result that I got with the T-Mobile connectivity. First I got a 7.72, then I got 13.65 and a 12.74, so that's quite fast. Even though it is not 4G LTE, this device is supporting 4G LTE at other countries. We know that already. The bands have been provided on the description below in case you guys want to check them out. So now let me go ahead and get this connected here with the Wi-Fi, and I think I'm using just the regular Android. So let's go here directly and get it disconnected. So right now we are disconnected, and you guys can see there the 3G symbol. Let's go here directly into Safari again, and now let's go ahead and open another one. Let me go ahead and exit this out, and let's type, let's say DHgate. I think I typed that incorrectly. DHgate.com, and let's go ahead and try this out. I believe I typed it correctly. So again guys, this is with the 3G connectivity. You can see that everything's working well. Let me go ahead and also open a YouTube video, and this is very important because a lot of you guys do a lot of video streaming. So let's go here into my own videos, and let's play the same one that we've been playing, which is about the THL device. Again guys, this is from the 3G connectivity. We can see that yes, it is quite decent even though it is only 3G. Okay, so you saw how fast that was, and also I want to show you here directly from settings that this device is supporting the 4G connectivity. Let's go here into cellular. We can see there that the 4G has been enabled, but unfortunately the bands are not supported. Also we got the personal hotspot is working well. All you have to do is just turn it on, and in no time this phone will be providing Wi-Fi to other products as well. We got here the notifications. This is all very standard. We got the control center settings on here as well. We have do not disturb. I'm just opening them so that way you guys can see and compare with the original product. Now some of them, like Siri, doesn't work. I can tap on it and it's not going to do anything. As a matter of fact, it says unfortunately setting has stopped. That's another thing. This thing doesn't come with the original Siri. Let me see here. You guys can see that it only comes with a voice search from Google. So if I click allow, now let's say yes here. There we go. It says speak now. Find nearest McDonald's. And it has crashed. So this is another bug that I just noticed it. So yes guys, maybe a software update is going to fix all of these little tiny issues that we are encountering. We got here the fingerprint scanner stuff on here, and let me show you how this is going to be. This time we don't have any mistypes on the upper side, and actually we can go back directly from here, so we barely need this back key in order to go to the previous page. So that's very cool. And right now I have 3 fingerprints added. We can add another one, and I believe that we can go up to 4, so that's very cool as well. We got the battery, and the battery right now is at 55%. I think I started this video with about 60% or so. So that's very cool. The battery is handling very well. And also I want to show you here briefly how to get directly into all of your applications directly from general. You go to background application refresh, and then you go into manage application, and everything is going to be on here. You can uninstall them directly from here, or you can just go ahead and tap on the application that you want to uninstall. Let's say this is the one that I want to do, then you would just press on the X and it'll uninstall it for you. Talking about actually looking at this application, let me go ahead and show you here all the sensors supported. We got the accelerometer, the light sensor, retention sensor, proximity sensor, sound sensor, magnetic sensor, pressure sensor. The only one missing here is actually the pressure sensor itself, the gyroscope, and the temperature sensor. These are not very common on smartphones, so I really don't care if it has them or not. So yes guys, I mean, all in all, I have to say that this replica is one of the best out there. I'm truly impressed with the quality on this one. You can even get notifications from Facebook. You guys can see that everything is super accurate on here. So yes, this one has been optimized to be almost the same as the original product. The battery has been improved, even though it is not the best. I think that the connectivity of the network has been improved. The fingerprint scanner, the quality on the outer body, everything has been improved on this replica. Well guys, I think I have covered everything about this product, and also I will be bringing the tutorial on how to update the software very shortly to fix those little bugs that we are encountering. The video might be coming within a week or two, so please don't hold me accountable. Somebody else out there might make it before me, that's okay. But I'm going to try to make it as soon as possible, and of course supporting this device only. If you have any questions, you know exactly what to do. Leave your comment below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next one.